Hey guys, what up? So this is the first episode of my Doodlecast, and hopefully the sound quality is better this time. Sorry about the lateness. I was supposed to finish this video like last week, but I got a bit busy and I had a bad cold. Well, still do, but yeah. I just felt that I had to get this out before I got too lazy and stuff. But anyway, so it's been a while since I've painted something completely random. So I decided to just sit down and like paint a random picture. So as you can see, at this point, I have no idea what I'm going to draw. So this whole thing is very much like on the go and spontaneous, which I really missed. So I'm really glad to actually have painted something like this after quite a long time. So anyway, this is the first episode of my Doodlecast. So yeah, I've never really done a podcast before, so I hope you guys can bear with my ramblings, and there will be nice music too. Like I painted this while listening to this really beautiful sound. It's called Twilight by Haruka Nakamura. So I hope you guys will like that song. Um, so what I wanted to talk about in today's Doodlecast is basically about how we as artists we tend to have this thing where we hate our works and we keep feeling bad about it and we feel embarrassed about our work all the time, and perhaps it's not the case with everybody, but I've seen enough people around me to know that it does happen to a lot of people, and how we as artists tend to never really be completely satisfied with our works. Um, so I just want to share my thoughts on the matter basically. So first off, I'm gonna admit that I personally am usually never ever happy with my work, and I always think that my works are like shitty and I feel really bad about them a lot of times. And I, especially like before, I used to feel like horrible about my works, and I used to feel like they should not see the light of day. I should never post them anywhere, and I should just keep them locked up in some dungeon or something. I don't know, but yeah, I used to feel like that a lot, and I don't know, like it's this feeling like I just felt that it's not good enough to be worth anything actually. But having been working in the animation industry for almost 2 years now, I've come to the realization that whether you like your work or not, you have to find a way to sell your work, because this is what you do as a living. And I'm not even talking about people who are hobbyists. If you're a hobbyist, you could, just be like, okay, I'm just a hobbyist. I don't really have to make a living out of it. But supposing that you are a professional or aspiring to be a professional, then you definitely need to realize that you're gonna make your living out of your work. And if you hate your work, you can't really expect anyone else to like it, especially clients, because you really have to like sell your work to them. And I'm not even saying, like be really proud about your work or whatever. That's or like, boast about your work or whatever. But that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is uh, we need to like get over the fact that we don't like our work or that it's not perfect, because it's probably never going to be perfect, at least in our eyes. Anyway, so a lot of times, when we're starting out, or we've been drawing for a while, but we don't see results fast enough, and we keep like bashing ourselves and we keep demotivating ourselves that our work sucks and that it'll never be good, and we weren't born with talent and it will never get there, and we'll never be able to be like those awesome artists out there. And that is a really, really horrible thing to do to yourself, because you, of all people, should believe in yourself and your work. I mean, if you don't, then you can't really expect other people to do the same thing. And at the very least, you need yourself to support you, even if no one else is out there to support you. And of course, it's not like everyone comes like born with skills or something. Everyone starts somewhere. I think we tend to forget it a lot of times. This is something like one of my favorite artists told once. That like we see so much art that we kind of expect our work to look leagues ahead of what our current skill level is at, and that's very true because we see something very good, we're like, why can't we make something like that? But we don't really realize that our skill level isn't really at that stage yet. But if we keep practicing, if we keep studying, we will get there eventually. But it's kind of, it's kind of tough for us to like think about it like that because we just keep on, bashing ourselves. Like, yeah, my art sucks. I'll never get there, and I'll be emo and stuff. And I've seen many people just leave art completely just because of that. I've always thought of it like this for myself, that I may not be a very good artist, but I love to draw. So no matter what, I just keep doing it, because this is what I love to do, and good or bad, I am sure if I keep at it, if I keep practicing, I will get good at it one day. So that's always been something that I've strongly believed, and that's always helped me keep going. I'm not saying that I never have bad days. I have bad days a lot where I feel horrible about my work and I feel like deleting all my paintings and just tearing them apart and throwing them in the dustbin or something. But I can't, because as much as I might not like my work, I'm quite attached to them and I can't like really do any of that to them. you know well, actually, I think I did tear apart some of my work a long time ago when I was in um high school, but that was like because I was, you know because I did bad results and I was banned from drawing for a while, and I felt really bad, so I just tore up a sketchbook of my works, and I think that's the worst thing I've ever done. I really should not have done that. But anyways, so yeah, people, be a bit careful before you tear apart your art, because it really hurts a lot. And we keep forgetting that it's not some kind of race or something. It's like this endless journey, because our quest for self-improvement and growth as an artist is like, never ending. We're always gonna keep nitpicking at our work. We're gonna see new things. We're gonna want to incorporate them in our works, and most likely we'll never really be 100% satisfied with them. But as long as we can be okay with that and keep moving on, it should not be a problem, because I think the fact that we're never truly satisfied is actually a good thing, because it kind of keeps us going. It keeps things fresh. It always keeps us on the edge, trying, like, we feel like trying new things out to see how it works out, to make our works look better. But if we were like totally satisfied with it, then we would never do that. So I hope that after listening to this podcast, you will feel a bit better about your art, because it's your art. Stop treating yourself so harshly, like, you know and maybe it's not very good now, but if you keep at it, it will get better. So instead of, telling yourself that my art sucks, I can't do this, tell yourself that, okay, it sucks now, but you know what? I can do this. Like, I'll get better at it. So tell yourself that and get practicing, because the more you'll draw, the more better you'll get at it. So yeah, that about concludes my rambling for today. I hope you guys liked the video, and let me know what you guys thought of today's Doodlecast. And feel free to subscribe if you liked it and would like to see more. And I'll be posting more videos soon, so stay tuned, guys. So yeah, that's about for now. Enjoy the rest of the video. Ciao.